Hello, friends. Pro-life leader Frank Pavone here, bringing you my daily diary. What did I do from Tuesday, April 1st through Friday, April 4th of 2025? Well, busy days they were for the pro-life movement. April 1st was the special elections in Florida and the Wisconsin State Supreme Court election. And we had some, obviously, lots of communications going out that day from our staff on social media, on broadcasting, in many other ways. And so I was at the office early, meeting with staff, making sure that all these things were underway. Special meeting after the morning briefing with some of our key staff associated with our website and broadcasting efforts. I did work there in the office on a number of things, such as the following: analysis of our Silent No More data, and of course we use the voices of Silent No More for these election efforts. Communication in regard to our prospecting with a company called ATA, the Planned Parenthood annual reports, utilizing those for the efforts during these days also to protest Planned Parenthood, which I'll speak about in a moment. Trip plans, front lines, which is the section of our website dealing with our reports about past trips. The California March for Life video that I made, the late term abortion project we're working on, action alerts we're sending out, prayer cards we're making available, Lobby Day action project that we're launching in these days. We'll talk more about that. Digitizing our products, the 115 Forum Leaders Meeting, photo editing that our staff is doing and giving some guidance for that project. Some matters about judicial appointments. I'm in communication with various national groups, sending out a parish fax and talking about the awards that we've given to certain governors for their pro-life activity. These were the topics of some of the interactions, emails, phone calls, and meetings with staff. I had a technical meeting at 11:30 with our technology staff, having to do with upgrading of certain programs. Lunch there at the office, additional technology meetings after lunch, and then dealing with the matters that I mentioned here at my desk and with staff. And making sure all our broadcasts and communications were going out in terms of these different elections. And then at 8 p.m. had a national regional coordinators call with our Silent No More campaign and the different people who manage the different regions of the country for that. So that was Tuesday, April 1st. Wednesday, April 2nd, was up early and got into the car and drove south. I had my morning meetings with staff and administration via telephone hookup in my car. And as I drove down to West Palm Beach. So I got there at about just before 10 in the morning. And we had a protest in front of a Planned Parenthood. I've prayed there before with the local pro-life leaders, gathered there again on April 2nd, because it was a national day of protest. So many of these similar gatherings took place at Planned Parenthood facilities all across the country. Then, as soon as we finished that, prayed and spoke to them for a little over an hour, did an interview with a local media outlet that showed up there. That was great. And then I hopped in the car and drove 2 hours back north to actually to Merritt Island. In the midst of this, in my phone calls and conversations with staff, and then later once I got home, I was dealing with topics such as our prospecting mailings, a video I did for the Virginia March for Life, trip plans, broadcast plans, the Abortion Recovery Coalition that we're part of, updating texts of thank you letters, gathering testimonies of people who have had late-term abortions. That's an important project that we're working on. Our communication about our liturgical videos, that's where we have the online homily helps for clergy preaching on abortion. More preparation of our C4 lobbying group called Pro-Life Vote. The Florida March for Life, final preparations for that. Data analysis, congressional districts, upper donor insert, Silent No More social media, and our new website for prolifecentral.org. These were all topics I was having conversations with staff getting updates, giving guidance, and so forth. Then after my drive north, I ended up on Merritt Island because I had a dental cleaning appointment. So that took place at 2 o'clock. As soon as that was done, I drove over to Titusville back to my office, did a taping in our TV studio of one of our broadcasts, and then worked at my desk the rest of the day on the kind of matters that I just mentioned, and also on the follow-up to the elections that took place the previous day. Thursday, April 3rd, also at my office in the morning, starting with my desk work, and during the day dealt with the following topics: testimonies from those who have had abortions, my video for the California March for Life, follow up on our lobbying day efforts, development of our Priests for Life app, which you'll be learning more about soon, liturgical videos, digitizing products, approving an email blast as well as a fax going out to all the churches, our protest today, the previous day, doing some follow-up on that, protest against Planned Parenthood, and finally, preparations and follow-up from these leadership meetings that we coordinate. At 8:52 in the morning, I had an interview, a national interview on Real America's Voice, their faith segment, as they call it. Talked with staff, had a meeting with an attorney that is helping my family get the best care for my mom. There's no conflict or anything. She's just guiding us in terms of the best options. And so I had that meeting. And then more work at my desk, lunchtime meeting, and then 2 o'clock phone call with the administration, our executive director and vice chairman. We have our regular calls, obviously, to plan lots of projects, make sure we're making progress in everything we're intending to do. And so we had that meeting at 2 o'clock, and then I did more desk work the rest of the day on the kind of topics I've mentioned. And then it was a similar day on Friday the 4th, some shopping actually in the morning, and then some work in the studio, some taping, meetings with staff, the usual morning briefing. Matters that I dealt with at my desk included plans for upcoming trips, more follow-up on the California March for Life, the e-letter, the monthly email that goes out to our Silent No More campaign, some update meetings with staff in our technology department, and also planning for our lobbying project, sending people, encouraging people to go to their local offices of their member of the House and their 2 U.S. senators, and all about the defunding of Planned Parenthood. And so the rest of this day was spent with desk work and staff work, also into the evening, and preparation of cards too. We send out cards to our some of our donors and bishops for birthdays, bishops' ordination anniversaries, and things like that. So I did some signing of the cards and some preparation for the events of the weekend, which I'll talk about in my next daily diary update. So that's what I did from the 1st to the 4th of April, and hope your pro-life work is going well also. Thanks for your prayers and support of ours, and thanks for tuning in. We'll talk to you soon.
Hello, I'm Dr. Alveda King, board member of Priests for Life. More money is being spent in America to kill babies in the womb than to save them. Together, we need to change that, and today I want to invite you to support our work at Priests for Life. Why ours rather than other groups? Because we have a unique team that helps lead in every arena of the fight against abortion, and we activate the churches where you find people who are most likely to get involved in that fight. To awaken a pastor about abortion is to awaken thousands of people he serves. We do not receive church funding or government grants. We rely on you for individual donations. We have a very high evaluation among charities and top security on our donation site, prolifegift.org. You can go there for a one-time gift or to become a monthly donor, or you can call us at 321-500-1000.
Hello, I'm Sam Brownback, and I've worked alongside Father Frank Pavone for many years on the cause of life. He's a true champion, and the Priests for Life have been wonderful champions of this great cause. of the cause of human dignity of every human at every phase of life, from the very first moment of conception until its natural death. The human species, the human person, each and every one are full of dignity, priceless in value, and Priests for Life stand for that. Join their work, work with them, work alongside them in this battle, this incredible battle, this fantastically important battle for life in the United States. We've got to win this fight. Join them.